The standout example from me from this morning's panel was John Merrifield, who was talking about an initiative that Google are doing in New Zealand, which I hope they'll roll out around the world. Basically, if you lose your dog in New Zealand, or in the event that you lose your dog, you can have your picture of your dog uploaded in advance. So within a matter of seconds, they can push that message out to a certain geolocation that the dog was last seen in, and that will go out almost instantaneously. And that's a great branded opportunity for pedigree to be able to support. Fantastic example of brand utility. You're pushing out a message which is getting right to the heart of pet owners and the pet that they love. So pushing out something that is genuinely useful, I think will have fantastic implications for any brand that's supporting that type of message. And I sincerely hope Google will be doing more of that kind of stuff around the world, because I just think it's fantastic. I asked the panel to fess up and tell us things that where they'd made mistakes, where they tripped in their careers. And I think the key outtake for me is the people need to do is to really understand their audience, really understand what drives them, what are the passion points, how they behave on these online channels. And I think it was Sam Rugaway from Victorious who recognised the fact that they didn't treat their fans like creators. They didn't give them the opportunity to create themselves, so they missed an opportunity. And by allowing them to create content that in effect is a meme of what the artists are doing, then it was a missed opportunity. And so they've rectified that through the app design that they've created at Victorious. So yeah, interesting lessons. They were quite truthful and quite honest, which I quite liked. I think one of the key takeouts for me is that brands need to understand the dynamics of each content platform that they're going to advertise on. What you can't do is just take a message from, say, traditional media or from TV and play that out onto digital platforms, because it won't work. And we had lots of examples of that today. I think Mia Goldwyn from Style Hall actually fessed up and said actually they made that mistake, particularly with one of the projects they were working on. There's another great example is Jamie Oliver. When he launched FoodTube in the UK, they said that they were losing 40% of their audience in the first 15 seconds because they treated the channel like a broadcast opportunity, and they were broadcasting in that way to the audience, as opposed to really understanding the dynamics of a YouTube audience and the proximity, the intimacy, the authenticity that is required from there. So yeah, I think some really, really interesting comments. We had the usual about emotional engagement, storytelling, the old favourites came up, authenticity of course, but yeah, I think hopefully there were some good lessons for people to learn from the panel this morning.